From the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first let's get you downtown at Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles.
Rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game.
Years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And just shedding him off there. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
That was a nicely run slant route and with the receivers. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Brees and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a play fake. Brees. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 40.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Breeze to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. 43 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead
of games. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Buying time to his left. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10 is Connor. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And this one will be brought back.
TSM, what do you think about that?
A bad bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you've turned it over, and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because these momentum to begin the that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that's picked up by the AFC. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head. It's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Yeet.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown.
They are dying today.
21-yard touchdown run. And the AFC has taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction,
when I go
and
to
then
do
wall
all
them
Madden,
off with your blocking,
I'll let
and
y'all
bring it back in the other direction. That way,
y'all gotta stay
you
in
don't
the
actually
chat
have to
if y'all
punish
want
them
me
with
to
your
pick your
blocking.
team.
You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back,
you're not in the
take
chat,
full
I
advantage
asked y'all
of it
what
and
team.
gain good yardage.
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Breeze now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30.
No, he ain't.
He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Tigers, okay. We're going with the Tigers
there on the catch and run.
Because nobody else is saying
57
anything.
yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. From the 16, Breeze caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's caught. Jones. And he will score.
Put one in chat if y'all think this is
NFC.
going to be a tight game.
Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And that's caught inside the 30. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game.
Normally when it gets you, the user spin.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out to his left. Open man is Gordon.
Didn't work on nobody that time, you see.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Connor. Oh, twisting away. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Right now.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've insured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back to throw, Breeze. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Breeze. Jones has it.
How do you
taking
even catch
it
that,
across
my guy?
midfield and
Okay.
inside the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Throwing now is Breeze. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
The 20.
A good pickup there,
I ain't got
21 yards.
I don't know how I feel so much about that. I've played it a bit.
On 1st down, it's Gurley.
Seriously,
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And his kick is good.
Yeah, and we lose
and
to
they take a
17-14
lead. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Yes.
That's how it always ends.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy the Madden you already know and love with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game and exhibition.
I'm going to put it to you simply.
All right, Clemson.
I want you to be our starting quarterback.
we had UVA or Virginia Tech, I'd probably go to one of them.
You work hard. You focus.
We're not
you
that
commit.
far into the
You're not only going
college
to graduate here with a 4-year degree.
Hey, Dozer, do they have Face of the Franchise
We're
on
going to win a
21
national
as well?
championship.
If they do, I mean, shoot. I really didn't play that long to figure out.
What is this? I know these questions are difficult, but I have to ask. Why? Because often when a child is missing, one of the parents has something to do with it. Well, not this child. My marriage? Yes. Have you or your wife had an affair recently? Is that why you separated us, so you can ask us these ridiculous questions?
Teenagers often act out when there's trouble at home. You haven't answered my question.
No. Neither one of us is having an affair. And there's no big dysfunction in this family that caused my son to disappear. Okay? You know, my son is out there somewhere. And you come into my home and you ask me these questions like I did something wrong. What are you doing to find my son?
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Excuse me. I'd like to speak to my wife for a second, please.
Actually, we're in the middle of something right now.
You. Great.
I think it was voice one.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
Excuse me.
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom.
To be
Mike,
honest,
tell me
I'm
where you're going to be signing?
Sean, stop your white instead of you, okay?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Dozer, are you still mod?
Well, I know you'll make the right
Oh
choice.
no, I may have
And if you need
demodded
any
a whole
advice,
bunch of people, I'm not
always
sure.
Something in this room that'll help us find Sean.
I do remember demodding everybody at the beginning of the
Okay,
year.
cool.
I think I kept you, Southern Dixie, and TSM.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you.
Teenagers have secrets, sir.
Hello?
I'm sure the key to where Sean is hidden
Hello?
somewhere in the closet.
Well, once our tech has a look at this, I'll bring it back to you. Thank you.
If you're not, you should be, though.
Okay.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not once.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, get in the field, and throw it to Isaiah. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in. Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think it's a little harsh, mate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't that say something right there? What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night.
I should have told you at the time.
And he's coming here.
I didn't. Just tell me,
What?
last week Sean came home pretty out.
That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
You can't ride your bike home like that. I'm not an idiot.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play? Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. You gotta prove it to those guys.
Yeah, take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, the second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it.
No, we are literally almost at.
Oh yeah, you're the guy to get it.
330 subscribers.
Hey, JoJo. Excuse me. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby. Game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play Oregon.
What?
The Ducks, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
And this unexpected bill is from the $2,000 specialist.
When you are sick or injured, Aflac is there. We can help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Get to know us at Aflac.com. Good choice. Head and Shoulders gives you up to 100% dandruff protection. I never do anything less than 100%. Me neither. I make 100% of my leg days. My hair looks this incredible, even in 100% humidity. Take it up to 100. Clinically proven Head and Shoulders.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So, we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well, hey, what's up? I like to keep the defense guessing. If there's a lane, I'll find it and go.
You got 4 lanes.
Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense, cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
I guess you could say I always stay engaged with my teammates. As we go about the week, I want to make sure everyone's prepared and ready to do their job when we come there for game day.
So a real team-first, team-player guy.
Yeah, sure, you could say that.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? This winning national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you. Got you.
Yo, go subscribe to the channel, dude. Just subscribe to the channel.
And now I'm back on top with Koala Kai. Hey!
Come sub to the channel. Wow, he hung up. I'm trying to get somebody to subscribe to the channel so we can hit 330, but they're refusing to subscribe. That's mean.
Whatever you drive a Firestone. Boost Mobile's new upgraded network isn't just fast, it's
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I try to get somebody to subscribe to the channel, but it's not doing it. Oh my god. I quit. It just gave me the ribs.
Here we go! Here we go! Nice! Ready, go! Set, ready! 60 pips and go! Come on, set! 50! Ready!
It's drug dealers.
You say Sean knows this guy?
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Misunderstanding. Sean doesn't.
What up?
What kind of drugs was he buying?
This kid's into everything. Is it possible
Here
your
we
son
go!
was dealing?
30 days, let's go!
Was there a change in spending?
Set, go!
Is he in any kind of debt?
No, if he's in trouble, he comes to us.
Here we go! Set, and Lobo, ready, go!
What's wrong?
Now! What up?
Of course he would. There's another explanation.
Ready, break! Go! Let's go now, let's go!
Maybe he wasn't just drinking last week. Maybe he was on something.
I smell beer.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and you move on.
Sense, Larry, we would know. What are they talking about?
This was Hopkins. Would you mind coming with me?
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed.
This ain't high school ball, man. Or this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
But you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
Has he been in an accident?
There's a lot at stake right now for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah. So you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Did someone take him and hit him and then take him and...
Okay.
I don't want to hear. You're not sure. I know what you're doing to figure it out.
Have a good game.
What did he say? Excuse me? The kid, the drug dealer. What did he do to Sean? Oh, Mrs. What did he do to my boy?
Well, the 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in snowy, yes, snowy Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the Clemson Tigers.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Can I get you something to drink?
Thanks. Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
So that could be the case with Sean. It could just be coincidences that some of the kids took a spike and he ripped it, and Sean could be out playing video games.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Off play action. Birch. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Birch will look to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted.
That's all we needed.
Picked off at
That's all
the
we
18.
needed.
He's at the
We're
50.
going.
30.
Are gone.
10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So make that one drive, one touchdown for the college career of our quarterback.
And we don't have to worry about it. But what if this drive had gone badly? Think about the spiral he could have fell into, the self-doubt, but zero doubt on that drive, in control right from the start.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now this is Keller, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Birch. Washington's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I'll make sure to go grab him up.
The catch was nice, but how about what happened after?
This channel pretty much went to everything.
And gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their back.
He will not disappoint you.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Do nothing stupid like you wouldn't last time. We'll be good, trust me.
They'll run with Keller. And this one also slow developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I think it's 17 or older, 15 or something like that, I'm not too sure.
To throw on 3rd down, Birch, and that is incomplete.
Go in there and check him out.
Well, the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to hand to Jewell. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They're all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Running from the gun with Henry. Powers through again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on 1st down. Jewell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Jewell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll run with Jewell. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And Clemson tacks onto their lead. Solid job on this point. Touchdown. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Who's all still in the live stream?
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they get it done.
And they got for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on the first down. On first down, Jewell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. They'll run it now out of the gun. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
We're giving it to him. Oregon Ducks. I mean, all we are doing is just demolishing him. Like, this man can take like 4 hits and still just
they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. He'll drop to throw. He finds an open man, Simpson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. They'll run on first down. Jewell.
Hey, just look at this
dude. Get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Here's 1st and goal, Clemson. They'll run it now out of the gun. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room.
For the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. From 8 yards out. And Clemson tacks onto their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Point after,
y'all hear me
right
good?
down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Birch. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Birch sent to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Off the play fake. Birch. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
No Marcus Washington, no problem in the first half.
Okay, just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go.
We had a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of we's in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates.
Y'all think we're gonna
but you
win?
remember, you're leading the charge.
Is the screen back or?
So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Or like what's happening? Here, let me go to my stream.
Hey, Coach. Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner
Wait,
goes
what?
on, the loser
We're not
goes
supposed to get
home
the
as
ball.
we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is fielded at the goal line. A spin. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And offensively here, you wouldn't know it by looking at it that Marcus Washington is not in the game.
That thought that maybe they would simplify the game plan?
Forget it.
Yeah, forget it is right. True that he doesn't have the game reps, but he definitely knows the plays. He's run them for 4 years, totally familiar with his offense, and now he's executing.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jewel.
Oh my God.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And another tackle broken. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first
if the screen
half,
didn't come back right
explodes
then,
for a big one right there.
Yeah, I
y'all
got an
should have
image in
just
my
saw
head
that.
of him being surrounded by a bunch of people.
People can't imagine it. That's how it happens.
Really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Going to go with Keller here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
70, Indy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Birch, and it's brought in by Washington. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the ball is knocked out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days, right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship
Number 24,
together.
he gets
and now
heated.
Isaiah with a chance to fulfill at least part of that dream.
I don't blame him.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations,